The dangling eared cup is a hat that only Inquisitors are permitted to wear. Also, I probably cut here and I did this a separate episode, but I forgot to mention in the previous episode that can we all agree that Glasses Dlanor is the superior one? Can we all agree on this? It got its nickname from the two ears that hung at the cup sides. It's said the first time you wear it is the time when your desire to become an Inquisitor of Heresy has been truly granted. So her current earless hat felt like little more than the nurse cap. Pretty much, yeah. Wow, she's so strict with. This is a really fun little like Tsubasa part here with Cornelia. Like, we never heard speaking like about normal stuff outside of like Umineko and like saying like, yeah, Red said that, Red said that. No, this is just like her speaking normal things, but in her unusual way. This is so cool, I love it. She's so cute. Gripping her hat tightly with both hands, she made an oath for its future. Okay. Now, we must do our best. Mere leading will not help us learn our tasks. If we can't learn, then we can't be entrusted with anything. Also, if this is like 5 minutes left, then I will just put this together with the previous one, with the previous episode. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. Just so you know. We cannot just learn by listening. We cannot learn just by idling and waiting for someone to tell us what to do. Learn by doing. Take in what you see. People that wait to be told what to do are the ones that are always called idiots by the middle-aged man, and branded the lazy generation out of irritation. I cannot just appeal to those that are sympathetic to my passion for studying. I'll carefully observe my senior co-workers and steal their methods. Yeah, and their methods are really lazy. As we learned. I mean, maybe they're not lazy, but they have like way different like way of thinking basically about the job than Cornelia. One of the staff members had the sports page of the newspaper out and was circling things with a red pencil. Another staff member was staring through the window into the distance while clutching a teacup, lost in thought. There was one tapping furiously away on their keyboard, but as soon as Cornelia walked behind them, they quickly minimized what they were working on. What were you playing? Of course, there were a few people doing paperwork, but it didn't seem like they were doing much worth learning about. In other words, there weren't any skills on display that Cornelia could use as a reference. Okay. Of course. Cornelia was so hoping for some kind of like important job here. Oh my god, I want to hear her place the order. Oh god. Pay your attention. I want to order 2 pizzas. Promptly. Her predecessor had her left a list of the telephone numbers under her desk mat. Most of them for local delivery shops, of course. Cornelia dialed 0 to switch to the external line, and then... Okay. Wait, is this? Wait, hold on a second, I just realized. 1 second. This the Sweet Fish River! Oh my god, this is... This is epitaph reference. This is epitaph reference. Isn't it? Wow. I just realized that. For your attention, yeah, that's not how normal people speak, Cornelia. For a lunchtime repast to be delivered to our abode. Holy shit. Okay. What? Okay. Okay.
母ちゃん、法院の人だよ。冷水器はまだ頼んでないって。
Okay.
はい、注文どうぞ。
He knows the stuff. Know that my order is as follows. Oh god, I love it.
鴨せいろの大盛り、それとも盛りそば大盛り、天ぷらはうどん、そば。
Oh my god, so many questions and she need to like answer in the court way each time. How can she live like this? Oh god. She cannot just simply answer yes. Okay, or that.
お姉ちゃん、新人さん、交互で大丈夫だよ。待ってるから早く先輩に聞いてきな。
Even though the owner of the noodle shop she was ordering from was telling her not to bother with the court language. Feeling like she had something stuck in her throat, she went to confirm the orders with the senior staff once again.
緊急お尋ね申し上げるものなりや、鴨せいろは大盛りやいいのか、天ぷらは関東風で良いのかいいのか、カツ丼はうどんとそば、どちらが良いのか。
Damn,
教えた。
so many questions.
鴨せいろは大盛りじゃなくていいよ。俺の盛りとこんがらがってない？俺のが大盛りね。天そばの関東風って何？新メニュー？ああ、じゃあ俺それでいいわ。カツ丼はセットじゃなくて単品でお願いね。
Okay, so many informations.
もう若くねえからセットは食えねえよ。そうそう。こないだの検査でさ、尿酸値が出ちゃってよ。
Okay.
神さんがうるさくってさ。
了解、立てまつるものなりや。
She's so going to mess them again.
だからコーネリアちゃん、方語は使わなくていいって。
Yeah, that would be way simpler if you just like speak normally. Because you need to analyze everything and think it like in different way.
おかしな言葉使ってたら注文間違っちゃうでしょ。
Yeah.
お蕎麦屋は外部と知りたまえ。外部とは交互でと含むき。
Oh my god, because it's our external line. Ah.
大丈夫、新人さん。もう一回注文お願い。緊急、謹んで申し上げ立てます。注文は以下と知りたまえ。鴨せいろ、鴨せいろ、大盛り一つ。
One large order of duck, one regular.
関東風一つ。カツ丼。天ぷらはお蕎麦とうどんどっち？
Oh my god.
あとカツ丼はね、関東風の卵とじと関西風のソースと2つあるのうちは。
God damn it.
謹んでお再度詳細を説明したまえ。
God, I had never been able to, never even been to a noodle shop before, let alone ordered delivery from one. Her first order from the noodle shop proved to be considerably more difficult to her than the personal examination of the Great Court first class. Great.
コーネリアちゃん、
だから言ったじゃん。法語だと注文間違うよって。
Oh my god, what did they send? Is the puppet show a new soundtrack, or this is also from one of the episodes and I just don't remember? I have a feeling like this is the new one. You've let me know actually in the comments that the butterfly was from the episode 6, so that was basically the one that I forgot about. But this one, I might hear this first time. At least variation of this. You can let me know in the comment about this one actually, if this is new or not. I think it's new. This would have been the correct order. 1 large order of duck, 1 large order of morisoba, 1 tempura udon, 1 order of katsudon. Since she hadn't specified udon or soba for the tempura, the restaurant had assumed they wanted a sort of combination platter. The only thing she got right in the end were the duck and katsudon. She had misordered the 2 other things. Cornelia had been able to complete her first job, ordering lunch. Well, not the best start. That's why, Cornelia, you need to adopt. You need to adapt and not just like live in like your own bubble basically and think like everything is fine. People tell you like this works this way. You do that. You don't just like think like, hey, what I'm doing is the proper way. Like, it's a big organization, everyone's working their own way, but they also have some rules, and like being strict like that to outside people makes no sense. Like, yeah, Cornelia just failed spectacularly that one. The older workers that had gone shopping to the convenience store instead whispered things like kids these days and lazy generation behind her back. She had been told it would be better for her to drop the formal speech, but she had obstinately refused. As the end result, the co-workers who generally were understanding towards the rookies now treated her like a package of chopsticks that refused to open. Yeah, okay. The atmosphere at the workplace had taken a drastic turn from the relaxed morning to the exasperation afternoon. Yeah, they cannot stand her, huh? That sucks. So they probably transferred her because they couldn't stand her anymore and thought like, if she wants to talk like that, yeah, let her just be like in the actual enforcement unit, you know? Or something like that. So they just wanted to get rid of her basically. And so her life as the new worker continued. There was the world of difference between the training institute that had rewarded her strict attention to duty with high marks, and the real world that quickly tired of her attitude. Yep, that's the real exam, the real world. Her plan to advance towards her dream had been thrown, of course. Looking at her face in the bathroom mirror, she sighed over the loss of ambition she saw reflected there. Oh, Gertrude is here, okay. Is Gertrude, like, in the office with Lanor already? Like, she's from the enforcement? I mean, she's older, right? She's been staring into the mirror, and naturally hadn't expected a voice to speak up from behind. Escaping? Who? Hans? Huh? Turning around. Oh, I just realized she have the ears! Wait! So, wait, so Gertrude is also qualified to be the Inquisitor? Like Lanor? Is she like just like one step below Lanor? I just realized that, because we were talking about this like ear things. Did Cornelia have this in Umineko? Or not? I forgot how she looked in the Umineko. Okay, like, this episode just suddenly turned more interesting. She saw a staff member of a different department. No, she wasn't just any staff member. No mistaking it. The cap she was wearing in the ears.
失礼申し上げ立てまつる同志異端審問官
Okay.
幸せが
あは
耳はあるがまだ審問官じゃない。
Yeah, but you are you are qualified to be one, basically, right?
失礼申し上げ立てまつる同志上級補佐
逃げる。
This conversation wasn't making any sense. This woman with beautiful long blonde hair had to be a senior aide that had passed the Inquisitor examination. Long blonde hair. Is it Beatrice? Just passing the examination isn't enough to guarantee a place among the Inquisitor of Heresy. Each jurisdiction has the fixed number of Inquisitors on staff, so one has to wait for the vacancy. The aides that still lack a seat, despite having the qualifications, are called senior aides by the department. Those senior aides, who would eventually become Inquisitors themselves, assisted the Inquisitors on the important missions. And of course, they got to work on the front lines. Cornelia's wide-open eyes show signs of longing and envy. But hearing even a senior aide speaking this colloquially was sort of depressing.
金系謹んでお尋ね申し上げる逃げるとは何か教えたまえ
幸福が
幸福が
Okay, Cornelia is so confused.
逃げる。
なぜナリア
ため息をつくと
Every time you sigh, a little bit of happiness escapes. Love it. Cool. She really took around a roundabout way to express that simple sentiment. It's hard to believe that someone who seems to be having trouble to even carrying one simple conversation is actually a senior aide. Adi? I guess I will just call it aide. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But maybe that isn't all bad. Everyone thinks I'm weird now too. And if there was a chance for someone as strange as her to become a senior aide, it's not bad to think that there might be a chance for me.
抜いた方がいい。
肩の力をナリア
そうそう
感謝申し上げ立てまつるそのように心得るものなり
肩の力
もう聞いたものと知りたまえ
をうっかり。
What a strange person. It's annoying how she says one word at a time and makes it difficult to understand her. Of course, someone like me, who's practically obsessed with the court language, doesn't really have room to judge. Maybe I'm the only one that bothers to push over the court language. I wonder if I'm just trying to impose it upon everyone around me because the service regulations says it's the correct way of speaking. Probably yes. You're way too serious about this. As I ask myself that, I can't help but hang my head and sigh again. And then, the senior aide spoke much faster, though it was still barely the speed of the regular speech. She admonished me.
異端審問官の仕事は異端を審問することで法語をしゃべることではない。
Nice, I love it. Yeah, she's so focused on this, like, yeah, this isn't your job. This is just a way of speaking. It's not like your job is like, I don't know, like, make meetings with officials, you know? I was speechless. There was nothing to be said in response. Perhaps if my lazy coworkers had said it like that, I wouldn't have given it a moment's thought. However, it was impossible to ignore the words of the senior aide.
申し訳ないと申しありません
Okay, slowly changing. I love how frustrated she is. This is so cute. It really had been a long time since I last used colloquialism. It almost feels embarrassing. As I hang my head low again, blushing in shame, the senior aide so straight to my core. Without a word, she gently smiled at my self-reflection and gave me the understanding nod. She pointed to the notice attached to the bulletin board in the hallway. It stated that the Human Resource Department was accepting project applications. It was the request for motivated staff members to come up with voluntarily public projects. A department would consider outstanding proposals for actual implementation. I had been so depressed earlier that my downturned eyes hadn't noticed the announcement. Okay, start speaking her language, nice, love it. Abruptly, the senior aide met my eyes and spoke in the court language. Okay, cool. That was my first meeting with the senior aide Gertrude. My first impression was of a quiet woman who was just as peculiar as me. Knowing that someone so strange with a choking accent had managed to pass the Inquisitor examination, it filled me with confidence. But really, she was an excellent aide. Anyone and everyone recognized that. She just had a dull, awkward way of talking. She may not have had any real friends or people may have found her difficult to approach, but everyone acknowledged that she supported 7 official Inquisitors of the Aesern and Grau from the shadows as their honorary 8th number. Cool. That's why I was increasingly inspired and decided to take on the challenges she had pointed out to me. So Gertrude was like the figure for like to follow for Cornelia. This is cool, I love it. This is awesome.